Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, House of Gucci. So, weekend movie, 2 hours and 38 minutes long, so a long one here. But it's got like Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Al Pacino, Salma Hayek, Jared Leto, Jeremy Irons in it. So, that's pretty cool. 6.8 on IMDb, and 66,643 people have already rated it. So that's pretty solid. That's a good score, I think. And it's about Patrizia Reggiani. I guess she was an outsider, married into the Gucci family, she married the heir of Gucci, and evidently tried to get involved in murder. So I think this is all based on a true story, so a lot of you might already know all of this. I know nothing. I know Gucci makes purses. Period. And I'm sure they make other things too. Maybe shoes. I don't know. But I think I know they make purses. Anyway, so I'm pretty interested in seeing it. Long one. But let me get into it. Find out what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. See if it's worth watching. See if it's worth spending the money on. Alright, stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody. I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching House of Gucci. We're at the 1 hour, 21 minute, and 25 second mark. Pretty interesting so far. A little different than I kind of thought. For some reason, by the IMDb photo, it seemed like I thought it was going to be more of a comedy, and it's not. So, and that's okay. I mean, that's fine. That's just what I thought for some reason. So Lady Gaga is playing Patsy, whatever her name is. She's the one who marries him. She's her father owned a trucking company, and she marries to Adam Driver, who is the heir to the Gucci half of the Gucci fortune. Right, his father was Jeremy Irons, sorry, and he was, him and Al Pacino, I believe, are brothers, and they have it 50-50 down the middle, and so they each have sons, and Adam Driver is one of them. And then he marries this girl. Of course, when he's meeting the girl, Jeremy Irons, or his father, thinks, hey, she's just after you for your money. And they kind of, they're setting her up to, to maybe possibly be that way. Again, not knowing anything behind the real story, but you can see maybe how she maybe only married him for money, but you also see maybe how she really married him for love. And that inheriting money could impact her personality, her morals, all that kind of stuff. So, not that anything bad has happened, but you can see that she, when they were married, before they got married, and when they first got married, they weren't in Gucci. You know what I mean? They weren't, rich, and they seemed fine. And now, they kind of get into it. And she seems a little bit more controlling, a little bit more demanding, a little bit more conniving than she was previously. So, whether or not her intentions from the start were to be this way, I don't know. But you can see where she is now. Now, that doesn't mean anything. I guess she's just a wife with a voice and an opinion, and part of the family. That's all. There's really, but she becomes more vocal as they get more involved. Whatever. So we'll see where it goes from here. The other son, Al Pacino's son, he's kind of loose cannon. Kind of he has his own ideas. He's an artist. He wants to do his own line kind of stuff, but it's not in line with what Gucci actually does kind of stuff. So he's kind of separated from his father. His father's not very proud of him, but there you go. I think that's it. I don't know. I think so far, I know I probably would talk about this at the end, I'm surprised that, I've seen Lady Gaga in whatever the other song was, or whatever movie was with Bradley Cooper. I thought she was really good in that. She's really good in this. I think she's a really good actress, I think. And it's amazing. These people have all these skills. I say this all the time. These people who can sing and then can also act. That's not fair. You know what I mean? She could probably draw too, and anything else. People get all the talents. I don't get any. Adam Driver is good too. I mean, they got to maintain this Italian accent the entire movie, so neither one of them are Italian. But I think they do pretty good. You don't even... In the beginning, it was interesting, because you're, oh wow. But now it's like, normal as you watch the rest of the movie, at least in my opinion. So there you go. I think I've given you plenty of information. We're just over halfway. We'll see where it goes from here. You can kind of see where it's headed. But we'll see. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of House of Gucci, and I have to say, I shouldn't say surprised. I guess surprised is the right term. I don't know. By reading what it says in IMDb, I thought we were going to get a movie about a woman who is money hungry, power hungry, vindictive, so on and so forth, everything like that. Like the way it reads, she was, the catalyst for everything that happens at Gucci. And I'm not saying she wasn't, but it's not all that. What I had been referring to at the check-in was her transition. The way that she kind of moved into... Wow, I forgot Jared Leto. Anyway, the way that she... What the... See Pablo? Anyway, sorry. How she transitioned, her metamorphosis of where she came from, where she was, and trying to determine what she was truly, motivated by in the early stages of their relationship. And then, anyway, a real quick sidebar. I didn't realize, I knew Jared Leto was in it. Never dawned on me who he was until now. Yeah, Paulo. Awesome job. Whoa. Okay. Thanks for the credits and figuring that out, Jeff, huh? Anyway, so there's that whole piece. But what didn't come to light for me was it's also about Adam Driver's character and his metamorphosis, if I'm going to overuse that term, and his entire change of character. So it's not a whole movie just about her, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's really everything, including him. And, I really didn't catch that from reading IMDb. You really have to watch the film. And I think that really made it interesting. Now, in the early stages, as I'm watching this movie, I felt that it's public knowledge, right? That they obviously that things don't really work out between the two of them. I mean, whatever. That's implied. I'm not spoiling it for you. But that whole piece, it's a 2.5 hour long movie. There was not enough there for me to buy into that. It's rather abrupt. You see other things going on, right? But at no point do they leave clues that this is a potential thing. They leave clues, but it's like small little itty bitty clues. There's not enough there, I don't think, to cause the two of them not to want to be together anymore. You know what I mean? But again, that's common knowledge, I guess. Whatever. You get the idea. I just think that they, and maybe that's not what they meant to do by the film, but it really, I thought that was a huge piece in this entire story that was, I know I say this a lot, but underdeveloped. The characters are well developed. It was just that, not the relationship piece, but the falling out of the relationship piece, that I don't think they did a good job of bringing that up. That's the only piece I felt that was missed. I felt it was abrupt, and it was thrown in there, and they could have done a little bit better there with that, but otherwise I thought the rest of it was really good. It kept my interest the entire time. I thought the acting was good. I liked it. Salma Hayek is in it. I forgot to tell you that. She is just like a fortune teller, is what she really is, and she becomes Lady Gaga's fortune teller and an ultimate best friend as she's guiding her way through this. So, there you go. That's what I got for you. Definitely worth a watch. You know, considering, and I went into it blind. So if you're going into it, you have a little bit more information than me. That's not going to take away from the film at all. I don't think it's hopefully going to enhance it for you. That's why I do this. And if you've already seen it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What am I going to give it? You know what? Coming into the ending, before the ending, I was thinking around a 7, and I am almost going up a little bit higher. I'm not quite sure. Well, I think I really enjoyed it. I liked Lady Gaga. I thought she did a great job. Adam Driver was good. You know, Al Pacino, of course, was fantastic, as usual. And Jared Leto. I mean, that's another piece that wow, might want to, I mean, hopefully you can watch it now. Wow, that guy's good. So, yeah, that's where I am. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's a time commitment, but it's worth it. So, there you go. That's what I got for you. Hopefully that was helpful. Check it out. Love to hear your thoughts. And thanks for tuning in. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell all your friends, too. And thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.